On-screen text. Africa divided in one room. Background. Dramatic but light music begins. In the twilight of the 19th century, a gathering of European powers would forever alter the fate of an entire continent. The year was 1884, and the stage was set in Berlin, Germany. Here, in the opulent halls of Chancellor Otto von Bismarck's residence, a conference unlike any other was about to unfold. Imagine, if you will, a room filled with men in tailcoats and top hats, their faces illuminated by flickering gaslight. Maps of Africa sprawled across polished mahogany tables, waiting to be carved up like a grand feast. The air was thick with the scent of tobacco and ambition. For centuries, Africa had been a land of mystery to Europeans, its vast interior largely unexplored. But now, as the Industrial Revolution roared on, the continent's abundant resources beckoned like a siren's call. The race to claim African territories had begun, and tensions between European nations were rising. It was in this climate of competition and greed that the Berlin Conference was convened. 14 nations gathered, ostensibly to discuss free trade and navigation on the Congo and Niger rivers. But beneath this veneer of diplomacy lay a far more sinister agenda. As negotiations progressed, it became clear that the true purpose of the conference was to divide Africa among the European powers. Lines were drawn on maps with little regard for the people who had called these lands home for millennia. Entire kingdoms and cultures were split apart or lumped together at the whim of men who had never set foot on African soil. The conference dragged on for 3 months, each day bringing new debates and deals. By the time it concluded in February 1885, the fate of Africa had been sealed. The continent was now a patchwork of European colonies, protectorates, and spheres of influence. The consequences of this meeting would echo through the decades, shaping the course of African history and leaving scars that persist to this day. Families were torn apart, ancient trade routes disrupted, and traditional power structures upended. As we reflect on this pivotal moment, we left to wonder, how could the destiny of an entire continent be decided in a single room, so far from its shores? The Berlin Conference stands as a stark reminder of the power of diplomacy and the often devastating consequences of colonial ambition. CTA, subscribe to History for more hidden African stories as we continue to unravel the complex tapestry of our shared past.